Remember what I said in last year's video? I don't know if this boat's gonna be totaled. It's been fixed. Okay, so it is about 9:30 in the morning on a Wednesday, and I have to get this video out by Friday, and right now I am extremely lazy when I have to edit this. So I said that enjoy last year's video because it took a lot out of me to make it. It's gonna take me like 3 times as much to actually get this video done, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to basically redo this video, like the whole updates of all of it, go over it all over again. But my plans changed at the last second to where I could only get some clips I wanted to before we had to take it out of the water for the evening, and then we would have to pack up and leave the next morning. And I did not want to take 25 minutes of the time just to redo the whole thing over again and add in some new clips I wanted to put into this. So there's going to be a lot of old clips in this video, even though I will say that again when you see the boat again, but it's going to be chaotic. I want you guys to know that right now. It is going to be very chaotic. The editing is going to be everywhere. I'm still going to follow the old layout I did with the old video. So I'm going to do like old video parts, and I'll put in new parts right before it, and then the old parts after it. Like, I skipped some things, like I skipped the gauges, the lights, I skipped some of the other stuff that was added. I went over that again, but like, please enjoy this, guys. This is going to be very chaotic of a video I've ever made. The most challenging one I've ever had to do. So please enjoy this, and I might reappear again in editing, post-editing, to talk about some stuff. So we'll see. So enjoy this video. Alright, so one last thing I forgot to mention is, if you guys haven't seen the original boat video I've done on this, it will be linked in the description, and please go watch that video if you guys haven't seen it yet, because the whole original video will make sense what I'm doing in this one. I use that old video as a plot for this whole video, so it makes sense. So if you guys haven't, please go watch the original video in the description. Alright, let's get into the video. Okay, so we're starting off at the end of the trip with the boat on the trailer. Now, I need to warn you guys real quick, is I'm taking snippets, a lot of the snippets from the last year's video into this video, because it goes over the whole entire boat. I wasn't able to get a whole redo, walk over the entire boat. I got some snippets of the boat when it was up on the trailer, and I swam around it, almost lost my phone in the lake because of this. So really hope you guys enjoy this video. It's going to be very chaotic, all over the place. There are still sections of the cap cut where it says lights and all this and engines. I'm going to put them in there, and then I'm going to redo, and I'm going to cut them into the old set parts. So it's going to be new parts, then old parts. So it's going to be a lot longer of a video, guys. I'm sorry about this. This is going to be very chaotic for me to edit. So I'm going to skip a few sections, might miss some things, but I really hope you guys enjoy this video I did. And let's get on to the old video, the beginning of the old video. Alright, so I'm in the middle of nowhere in a campground, but right here is something pretty awesome. This is a 2002 SeaDoo Islandia 22-foot deck speedboat. It has a Mercury V6 that has 240 horsepower. It's got a really beefy engine in it, but also it has some pretty awesome features that I would also want to show. Alright, so one thing I wanted to add in real quick before we go on to the engine is this is a remote control trolling motor that was added like many years ago, and it's mostly for use when you just want to go slow and just like putt around the lake whenever you want to use it. And so now let's go on to the engine. Alright, so I just want to mention, I see the tear hose right there and there. These are not really intake hoses, they're just venting hoses for this. And so it's mostly just like for decoration right here. So let's hear it.
pretty powerful, if I would say.
Alright, so another cool thing about this is all of these, they're all like this. Take them off. You got storage underneath them. Just like this one. You got storage under here, under here. Under here you can lift this up for storage. In here too. Now I want to show that. Or this, the storage here, because it's also pretty dirty. But also one cool thing about this is that it has a sink, a working sink, which won't work because it has no power right now. And also right over here is another place where you can hook up an extra hose. And this little thing right here was advertised as a kiddie pool, and B, there was also a fountain, and also right there in the center is also for a little table. But we have it all, just it's a little bit of a nuisance to set it up, so we're not really going to set it up. But it is a pretty cool boat, and even though it is dirty, but it's all from the sand of the lake that we're going to, and it comes off of a pressure washer, which is really, really nice. It's so easy, right?
Fiberglass deck.
Yep, as a fiberglass deck. And another feature I would want to show is this can swivel. So it's pretty cool of this seat. It can move like this out of the way, and it can either be a lounge, or when you put it like this, it could be a sun deck where all of these are down, and it's mostly a lounging area. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is all of our inflatables and everything, and this is also a storage area, but it also is a changing room, and also it also is a little bit of a bathroom. No headlights, couldn't get the switch working again. Red interior light, another interior light on the side, one more interior light, one last interior light, and then American flag, and then one last light right there. Alright, so then a quick run through of all the lights. Got the red and green lights, plus also a light up there, which I'll show quick. Got the two side marker lights, but also we got our headlights, docking lights, but they are kind of burnt out or wires broken, so we're not really sure what's going on with them. Moving into the actual deck, we got interior lights. We got one over there, one over there. I believe there's none over here. Got one there, and then you got one back here, and then right next to us the beautiful American flag. Got another light on top, which is really awesome, and it even has a horn. Which one was the horn? Pretty funny horn, if I say. Alright, so I just wanted to throw it in real quick, is that we were just messing around with the switch and they finally worked. So they weren't burned out after all. It's just a switch that needs replacing. So with that, I have one more thing to say, and then we'll move on to showing the gauges of it, and then a final wrap up, and then that will be it. And obviously, no boat is qualified as a good boat without a parrot that's showing right into a sunset. And after this, let's move on to the gauges. Something I really did not go into depth about this boat is the controls and steering system. So you key start, you can sure you're on, you can start, and then you stop, pull tether. A Hummingbird, which I'm not gonna turn on right now, I guess I could. A little second, it's dim, you can't see it, it says Hummingbird. I'm just gonna turn it off. And you got your tack, speedo, fuel gauge. Yes, that has humidity in it. You need to get in to repaint the dial orange. This one's white, and the seal. It's not. They don't seal. They're just regular gauges, even though they're marine. Moving over here, This one, unknown. This one's fan, horn. We did think builds, not really. This one's a master switch for all the controls. Down here is another unknown switch I don't know about. Water pump, unknown. Headlights, exterior marker lights, and then interior lights. Over here, neutral, forward, and reverse, throttle, and then a trim that was added to go up and down for the trim. And then right over here, steering wheel, back over steering wheel. And then this is put away, I believe, but there would be a radio here with a flip out, not cassette, a CD player. Pretty awesome. And then over here, obviously you got a cigarette port. Not technically a cigarette port, but that's what everyone calls it, so oh well. Moving back, view of the engine again. And actually you guys can look at this warning thing real quick. Alright, so next clip is going to be a demo of the boat. It's speeding up to around 30 to 35 miles an hour. It's going to be loud and it wasn't as the best. That was from last year's video, so I had to do a transition that was okay, so here you guys go. Alright, so in addition to this second bimini top that was added here, there's also this new vinyl deck flooring added to it, like a big adhesive that was fitted for this boat. It really makes it a lot less slippery, and it's a lot more comfortable to walk on, and it goes throughout the whole entire boat, all the way to the back of the boat. So these were the two biggest updates that were added to it. The rest of it will be cut footage and a little bit of a panoramic view. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Alright, so the next clip is basically a 360 view of the boat from when it's in the water. And yes, that is me swimming in the water slowly. I can only do swim that fast with one hand while holding the camera. So if it seems like labored breathing or something, I'm sorry, but that was me swimming. And this phone, I'm currently recording it, this phone, I almost lost it in the water. That was how close the phone was to the water. It almost slipped and I almost lost it. So that was one of the biggest ones of a stunt that I almost pulled with this camera. And after this, we're gonna get into one of the biggest update that was kind of for this boat that I've kind of made the whole video about, just gradually going up to that update. So hope you guys enjoy this little 360 view clip of the boat. under here, under the boat. This is the end of the boat that nobody's submerged in water. This is like the jet drive portion of it, if I'm saying that correct. So this is the biggest update for everyone. What broke and what was replaced in it. So right, real quick, I'll take you guys over to August of 2025, and then I will be right back for this current video.
Alright, so post update about the 2002 SeaDoo is here is the impeller, and that took quite a beating. And then here's the impeller housing. Lots of scratches all over it. And those holes might have been for a pump, we're not really sure. But there's also, that was damaged. And then this was the stator, which as you can see right here, took quite a bit of a beating. So probably with this being broken off and that being bent, that's what our loss of speed was from. And the boat's back, got fixed, and it's gonna be in testing, and I'll give another update to that whenever I can get to it.
Okay, so after that, you guys saw the aftermarket impeller housing, and I believe it was called stator, if I'm correct on this. So what was replaced on here was the impeller housing, and the stator, and also another great cover in the back right there. You guys can see it. So this is currently out of the water and you guys can see that, but those old parts are in the other section of this. Those were the parts that were taken out and replaced with the OEM parts, you could call it, with the boat. This boat, we couldn't say it's more peppier, I guess, but it does okay. It still works really great with the engine. So that was the biggest update for you guys. And so then back in here is the Mercury V6. Still works pretty good. And currently right now, if I can get in here, you're currently draining the water system, the water tank, and it just goes in the hull. We just then empty the hull. It never gets easier every year. It's always a pain. But yeah, the V6 still runs pretty good. I'm not going to do it on video. You guys could have seen that last year's video. And then finally, just one last little quick thing of the boat with the new decking and the binobi top. Your sun deck, full out to 3 seats. Here, this one doesn't like to stay in for some reason, so we just pop that like that. This one, and this one. So then you have 3 seats, 3 people. Over here you still have that one seat over here. Then you have your driver's seat that can turn. I'll try to view it on camera. Yeah, and then the seat can move this way when not needed. Pretty nice. And the controls, over again. Lights still on for the horn. I'm not going to do the horn. Also forgot to mention this. Control drive system. Also, there is a cup holder right here. 2 cup holders right there. 2 right there. There's not one right there. There's 2 right here with your sink. Over here. 1 there. And finally 1 there. So then, after moving over here, your change room with a toilet. But, yeah, there's a toilet. Then, storage right here. And right here. And then right under the second binobi top was added. So, because this one always had more shade, and then this over here would just get beat to heck from the sun. So they added this one, and actually that's pretty good. It actually matches pretty good. I like it. And still, we still have the parrot, because no boat is a boat without its own parrot. I'm gonna cut this back into the video, but some old parts were used from last year, and I know I'll say that again in the beginning, but yeah, this boat works pretty good. It's a good boat, so I know this thing was kind of a chaos of an edit to do, but I hope you guys understand. This was really chaotic. If I was to redo the whole boat video, I would have redone it as now. But for right now, it's very chaotic, and I'm going to be very happy to edit this video. So I hope you guys really appreciate this video, because I did a lot of work to make this video happen. A lot of work to I almost sacrificed this phone into the water when I did a panoramic video of it you guys saw earlier. So I'm really hope you guys enjoyed this video I did. If any other questions are in this boat for the boat, I guess I could try to answer them. I'm not the owner. I just love this boat. Of that, appreciate you guys, and thank you for watching.